Hi, welcome to the introduction to GenAI session. Um, I will quickly recap the concepts that we have covered yesterday in the last session's class, and I'm going to start the new module today. So, in the introduction to GenAI, yesterday in the last session we have covered the basics of LLM language, where we have seen what are LLMs, like large language models, the complete definition of what is large language and models. So, and also NLP basics like tokens, embedding, transformers, and introduction to the models, all different kind of LLM models, starting with OpenAI, ChatGPT, Claude, Llama, Mistral. Okay, and so what basically is LLMs? It's a large language model where language stands for, it deals with the natural language data or the content. So this language stands for the data or the text that it is being uh, covered. It got, the models got trained. Okay, so um, if you see here the language meanings, the large data sets of text data type. So, and the large stands for the architecture of the model, how bigger size it is, like huge model. So containing the billions of parameters, which is in the model's architecture is very large, very huge architecture. That's why we call them as a large language models. And what can they do? Like different applications, or you can say uh, the like uses of these models, like where their models are being utilized, used, what is the purpose of using and all. So in which tasks they are widely used. So it's an answer questions, like question answering in the implementation of uh, intelligent chatbots. We can use them, and summarizing of information, where we are trying to summarize the data, large amount of data, and also analyzing the documents, and writing content, like writing a blogs and all. Okay, all these different type of content generations. Moreover, it's basically the LLMs take care of content generations. And NLP basics, the tokens, embeddings, and transformers. We had a clear explanation of how the normal sentences are being converted to tokens, how these tokens are assigned, the token IDs are assigned, and how these tokens are being processed. Okay, what is the format that it is specified here, like vectors, single dimension vectors. And once the relation between these tokens will be captured in the dimension, like two dimensional, here it is taken care by the embedding layer, where the dimensional format matches as a relation table among the tokens. So all these things are covered in detail in the previous session, where you can find out the session in more details. That link will be shared along with this session. You can find out. Okay, that will give you more clarity on how the tokenization works and embedding layer works. So coming to the an example of a simple encoder and decoder transformer, no need to compare this with an existing NLP model. So here the input, from the input, how we are processing, how the encoder is extracting the features from the input image is being considered, and the bottleneck features, what is the role of bottleneck features and all, is everything explained. So how the decoder works, like how from a minimal number of features, how we are going to create a content that matches to a answerable or the response from the LLMs. So this kind of encoder and decoder concepts are also explained. And we saw about how different models, OpenAI, GPT, Claude, and Llama Mistral models. Uh, I've shown you the tokenization where the wording and all is converted into the tokens, token counts and all. Okay, so we also saw the Hugging Face, where it is an open source library which provides different models, uh, LLM models for our understanding and for our experimentation purpose, and to do some R&D by the developers. Okay, so all these kind of examples are being explained here. This is a simple coding example where it generates the text, right? If we give uh, the code which is in this box, which is outlined in a rectangular box, that is the input code, that which example, and the output is given in the bottom line, like starting with once upon a time. Okay, this is a starting prompt that which we are expecting the output from the LLM. So all these things are covered here. Okay, so output length and all, which should be matching. So here if you see max length and all 50, so 50 words or 50 tokens, we can call it them, so or considered as an output from LLM response. So all these things are we have seen. And today we are going to see about what is prompt engineering, and the concept of what exactly is prompt, and what are different techniques that we use to write the prompt in an efficient manner. So there are not only the zero shot, few shot, and chain shot, there are other techniques also which we'll be exploring right now. So these are the three concepts that will be covered in this session. So coming to the prompt, what is a prompt? Generally we call this as a question, like the input question that we are asking an LLM. All of you are aware of using the chat GPTs, right? Chat GPT or Gemini or Claude, different applications, different apps, if you call them as. So in this chat GPT applications, we are asking a question to the model. Okay, we are asking a question to chat GPT. Okay, how that question should be. Okay, the way that we are giving an input such that the model can understand, it can process, and it can generate the response, that we call it as a response from the AI model. So what is a prompt? It's an input that may be an instruction, that may be a question, that may be a query. Okay, generally we call the SQLs as queries, but query is a form of other form of question. Okay, so it can be anything, any format. A sentence, a sentence that we are asking a question, how you generally ask a person who is in front of you. If you ask some question, in the same way we are asking a question to the artificial intelligent model, AI model, and it will try to give response. Okay, this is the way that we are trying to interact with the LLM models. So in an LLM model, there is a way how we will communicate. See, uh, while we are interacting with different kind of persons in a real world, like if you are going to a shopkeeper and you are asking for a uh, groceries, so you will be asked, there is some different format where you have to, how you have to handle uh, speaking or communicating with the shopkeepers. And if you go to an like in a meeting, general meeting, how you'll interact with the persons, or if you go to a function, uh, celebrations and all, how you'll interact with your relatives. So the kind of person and the kind of input whatever the requirement is for you, you will be behaving in such a way. So, and the persons, if someone, some vendor is coming to your home, and you want some work to be done by him, how you will ask, okay, the way how you interact with them, and how you will ask them the question, all these comes under matter while you are interacting with some persons. In the similar fashion, there is a model, and you have to interact with that model in such a way that the model should understand your input in a glance, and it has to respond to you the exact output, or the exact response what you are expecting. Okay, it should reach our expectations. This is the way how we ask the question. Okay, this is a process. It's not randomly putting something which comes to your mind, uh, and you can't expect the model to give you the correct response. Okay, the same way we are dealing here. That's the way. That's the reason I have quoted here the good prompt and bad prompt. Okay, bad prompts is like asking randomly a question. Okay, tell about exercise. But what you exactly need, you have to specify. You should be clear about what is your requirement, why you are using an AI model. Okay, what is the purpose that you are using? You should get fulfill it. Okay, by straight away answers, getting straight away response from the LLMs. So you can directly see the difference between the good prompt and bad prompt here. Okay, I'll be just in a couple of minutes I will be experimenting with this in a chat GPT application. Okay, so uh, you are clear with the good prompt and bad prompt, right? Bad prompt will just randomly tell me about something. Okay, so good prompt, you are explaining what is your requirement is and what exactly you need. These there are many types of how you give the good prompt. These types are, we call them as like instruction prompt, the way giving some kind of instructions, and completion prompt, few shot prompt, zero shot prompt, chain of thoughts, and role play. Okay, not only these six, but these are the majorly categorized prompts which you can say. Okay, so the instruction prompt, completion prompt, few shot prompt, zero shot prompt, chain of thoughts, role play. Okay, these are the major six kind of things. Okay, now I'm going opening the chat GPT application for you, and we'll be seeing, just I'm asking, tell me about exercise. I asked a simple question. Okay, so it is generating the response. Okay, nowadays these are advanced models that they are specifying uh, in much detail. Okay, so it gave a clear explanation, but if you give the, because this is a generalized statement. Okay, exercise is a generalized, very general, which is common and widely known, all the concepts that are involved with different kind of exercises and all. So this is general thing, that's why it gave the clear, more prescribed details. We'll see how to make it more efficient, or can someone of you can say some example, we'll try it right now. From any one of you can ask some example, we'll just check how it will behave. Is my screen visible, right?
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it is visible.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Can anyone of you say some simple statement that I can try right now?
How actually I want to tell how what is the impact of AI in coming future,
Okay,
or
impact
anyone, or else
of
you can type anyone.
AI. No, no. You can mention like specific field. What is impact of AI? Okay, we can mention some specific field. Okay, you will see.
Cloud computing.
Okay, good, good. Okay, you see, if I mention like this, some specific details is missing. We'll see what will get response of this. Okay, this might be see what is the difference between good prompt and bad prompt is only the difference it makes in hallucination or giving generalization thing and all. So here it gives many things. See as I sorry, I missed your name.
Tarun and Tarun.
Hi, yeah, Tarun. See, we are asking, we want to know some impact of AI, and you are searching for cloud computing. So you missed the
Yes.
specification. So we missed this that specification details, and we are just expecting the answer. And this LLM is responding us with a normal way. How generally it will answer. Okay, so it answers normal uh, uh, the right away sectors or the real world examples it took, and it took some of the categories in which we have seen very general, like uh, all these are known to everyone, all these sectors. So it doesn't give us what is the impact that it will show in with respect to IT field, or especially with like cloud computing or big data or web designing. Okay, we need something kind related to software field, but here we have not seen anything related to software field. See here, it gave some other sectors.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so we are changing this statement. What is an impact of AI in
In
cloud?
cloud computing.
Yes, it's cloud computing. And I'm also giving in something more. One more stream can we mention?
Data science.
Data science. Okay. So now the response will be specific, uh, will be related to only these two areas. We'll see how it will respond. See, impact of AI in cloud computing. As we asked specific thing, it gave us the response. Okay, smart resource management, enhanced security, okay, predictive maintenance, automation of cloud operations. Because who are well known with the cloud computing area, they are good enough to catch like what is the response here. And impact of AI in data science. Okay, how it is changing the world of data science uh, with the AI.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are not audible. Hello.
Yes, yes. Yeah, my
Yeah. Now it is
system got
audible.
stuck. Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
But okay. So impact of AI in data science, that also we have covered. Like it gave some something, some response. Okay. One thing we'll do. Uh, Data science and combined power. Okay. We'll try to give some instructions or story building So one thing what we are expecting is, so role, right? Yeah, define anything that's related to role. You are professional cloud computing expert. How you handle the impact of AI. Here I'm specifying a role. I'm giving a role, professional cloud computing expert. I'm asking the LLM itself, like, if you are a cloud computing expert and you are new to how you'll handle of impact of AI. If you are new to AI, so till now we asked the question like impact of AI. Now I'm specifying a role. Okay, this you can mention like this. It will easily understand that, okay, you want me to play a role of a cloud computing expert. Okay, or otherwise you can mention like this role, which you have to take a part, like expert with uh, 5 years of experience or 10 years of experience. You can clearly mention. Okay, we'll see how it will handle. So see how will handle a cloud computing expert who is very new to the AI. How he can start his journey uh, by learning the AI, and how the cloud computing expert can enhance or upskill with these uh, technicals. Okay. So see, absolutely speaking, how it has taken the role here. See, speaking as a cloud computing expert with 5 years of experience, this is the role that it is playing, the AI model is playing. So this is a concept here. You can see it here, role play. Okay, I'm specifying a role here. See, a prompt that instructs the AI model to respond in a role of specific character. Here the character in the sense it's a behavior. Okay, it's like in normal English words we will say, right, a person with some character, like a software engineer, or carpenter, or a driver, any type of role, right? Okay. And how see, pretend you are a customer with a complaint. Act as a college professor. Imagine you are a detective interviewing a witness. So these are three different kind of roles that we are specifying the LLM to behave. uh, Simply to say, right, uh, you are bringing a new person and assigning him a position. Okay, so if we are all belongs to the software industry, so I'm recruiting a person and I am giving him a managerial role. Okay, then he will act how a manager will think, how a manager will take up the projects, how he will organize the resource persons to do that project. Okay, this way of thinking will be uh, handled, okay, will be taken care as a responsibility by a person. Same way here LLM will also adopt though such type of specific character. If we mention the role, it will help, or it will have an advantage of um, adapting to that role, such that it will get some clarity what are the functionalities that uh, the user is expecting. Like, see, what the company is expecting from a manager. Okay, okay, manager will think in that manner, in that perspective. So the same way LLM, if we are giving some specific role, okay, um, it will try to uh, take the responsibility, and it will try to respond, give response, how a person in that specific role will behave, will react to the inputs. So such kind of details we will try to play with some of the few more roles. Okay, like one more thing. Okay, okay, here mentioning, right? So you are a carpenter. um, you have a lots of wood. You need money.
Shiva, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
How much memory the ChatGPT have? Suppose for from we are start conversation from 1 week, how much data it will be saved?
Okay. So GPT applications are trained on billions of, sorry, it has the billions of parameters, and it these models are trained on trillions of data. Okay, it's not like memory. It won't remember anything. It won't remember any data. Okay, it's not like storing the books or storing the codes. There is no memory concept in these models. Okay, these models uh, uh, have the parameter weights and all. We will speak in terms of parameters, weights. See, and the reaction. See how a human brain react. It is also such kind of similar fashion it reacts. Okay, it will learn from the input and output matching. Okay, I can again simply I can repeat the example of training a child. Okay, uh, if we show a picture of an apple to a child, like baby, 2 to 3 years
Okay.
baby, who can just new to the world, he don't know anything. He learns by seeing the picture in front of him or her, the baby. So he sees the picture with his eyes, and he will listen the sounds, like apple. Okay, apple, or a bird, or a parrot. Okay, he will listen from and he will try to map those things. Okay, this picture uh, is an apple. Okay, this picture is a bird. Okay, this object is a bird. Okay, this object is a doll. This is a chair. Okay, by something he's trying to map two things. Okay, that we call it as input and output labeling. This is a concept of supervised learning, where it will be covered in machine learning concept. Actually, this is an era we are directly jumping into Gen AI. The basics are involved, where the LLM models trained with these kind of data, starting from all those basics and all. So uh, at first these the way how these LLM models training started, this is a very first phase. Okay, where decades back this type of training has been started, and a vast improvements came, and we got huge success. That's the why the complete era, today's era, is changed with all this artificial intelligence. See, intelligence is something which is only applicable to humans till last decade, like till 2010 or something. uh, because in
If I can explain about the context window in which the current question would be like how much data that it can store with my previous queries.
no, no, concept. Okay, you are asking about the previous queries, uh, memory storage.
Yes,
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 yes.
yes. Actually, my intention is first question is tell about the exercise. So
Okay.
after 1 week, if you asked about what is my first question, it will tell or not.
No, no, no.
The context window size.
No, 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 no. Context window size is separate. It's an entirely different concept, right? No, no. It will store some of the. This is like container only, right? It will store some data which is with respect to the user, but there is no no limitations and all. So
If I continuously ask a
okay,
question on a particular topic,
okay.
after some time, GPT may not answer for the first question that I have posted to it. It may forgot it because of the multiple data that I was asking for some references. So Tarun's question is like, how much time does my context would be available with the current chat or something like that?
No, 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 no. The artificial intelligence models won't work on such kind of scenarios. Like what you might be thinking. It's not like remembering and all. See, this is some storage. Nothing won't like LLM model or models. These artificial intelligence models won't remember anything. They won't remember at all. Okay, see, if I
Okay.
see yesterday or previous ways, right? I have something a RAG model for web apps. Okay, so this is not it remembering. Okay, it is storing the response somewhere in a cache, in a container, and it's directly redirecting to there instead of regenerating the same answer again and again. It just redirecting to a memory device. That's it. But this memory doesn't has any direct link with the model.
I'll give an example then.
Okay.
So let me consider saying like I want a Python program
Okay.
to get an input from user and print it back. This is my first prompt.
Okay.
Okay. Then post to that, I have given multiple inputs in which in one or the other input, it will try to change the code, which it will forget my first question saying like there should be a prompt for asking the input. Did you
Okay.
got my point?
Yes, yes, yes. You are asking in that sense. Okay.
In which I was staying in the same chat
Window. Yeah.
or same window,
Yeah.
and I was continuously feeding the data of a specific task in which after some times it will not uh, take care of the information which was being provided in the initial inputs. That's why I mentioned about the context window.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now you got my point.
Yes. 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 Okay. Now I got what exactly you were asking. Remembering concept. No. I'll come back to you with this answering to this because uh, actually I'm unable to right now. I'm unable to exactly make you understand with a proper answer. Okay, I have to format it in such a way that it will be easily understood by you. I will answer you and with a proper structure of explanation. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Sorry for
Yeah.
deviation. You can go back
Fine,
to
fine,
the
fine. Yeah,
previous.
Okay.
absolutely fine. Because right here we'll be covering many topics. That's why even I may be not understanding exactly your point. Yeah. Right. No. So now I got. Okay. If we try to continue the conversation with the model, how long it will remember my first conversation?
Exactly. It's my question.
Yeah, now I got
So
it.
something like if we want to make a specific data that should be constant throughout my uh, chat
Project.
or
Some.
the
Uh,
conversation,
uh,
what are the best way or best methods that we can make those specific data as constant uh, throughout the
Sir,
chat
can
or
I
throughout
answer
the
the question?
conversation?
Yes, yes, yes. I will answer to it in the next session. Yeah, definitely.
Sir, can I answer to that question?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, please. You have an.
Uh, while I'm learning the data science, I used to chat GPT to understand the main concepts of machine learning algorithms. Uh, while I'm using continuously learning one by one, and I'm again typing, for example, KNN algorithm and one after the another concept. Suddenly, it has stopped answering, and it showed that uh, you won't be able to make further conservation with me uh, about 6 or 7 hours. If you want to do conversation data science concepts with me, you have to pay uh, some
acha.
amount of dollars. It had shown, and
Okay, we got this point.
No, 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 no.
Actually, it
again,
is available in paid versions, I think.
No, 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 no.
uh,
So, see.
and again,
This is not the
uh,
limitation of the model. Let me clarify the things, right? So, this is
again,
not.
the chat GPT will only remember past 10 or 20 conversations only, and if we more than its limit, it will remove the first conversation, and it will again remember the last past 10 or 20 conversations only.
No, no.
Okay.
I'm not sure about it past 10 or 20 conversations. But one more thing is like I will give you clarify you. It's not the limitations on the memory of the model. Okay, you were saying like after multiple attempts of conversation with the LLM model, the limitation is uh, a computational power, right? You are using the resource, the infrastructure of the OpenAI. If you was using ChatGPT model, it's a your OpenAI's platform, and you are
Yes.
using their platform for a few hours. Okay,
Mm.
and it's the limit. That's it. Like for every person, it's a limit. There isn't for every user. Daily limit will be there. That daily limit only it is informing you. Okay, it's not about the memory of the model. And one more thing is like uh, the memory concept, as far as I knew, right? Memory concept doesn't has a much impact with the models. That's why I asked you a little amount of time that I will give you the exact and relevant answer, straight away answer. Okay, with a good example. Okay, I will cover this in the next session, definitely.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I hope you understood the limitation, right? Limitations are based upon the user's infrastructure usage and all. Okay, that's why it is asking for the paid. You just go to the paid version for interacting more and utilizing their resources. Okay, continuously they can't afford you the GPUs and all the high machinery uh, to just answering one person. It can't be limited. So that's the reason for every user there are limited number of conversations that the LLM has to like limitized. Okay, that is another concept which doesn't comes under the memory. Okay, hope I answered the few of the questions. And that exact thing, the memory concept, I will be explaining if I can get, I will give some. I will come up with some slide also to answer that. Okay, yeah, thanks. So one more thing is like chain of thoughts. Okay, this chain of thoughts is a step by step procedure or a detailed reasoning. We can make it as like that the LLM's response, that what we are expecting, it has to be some thought process. Like what is a chain of thought? It will be like step by step procedure that which we are following. Okay, it is type of reasoning which involves a detailed procedure to follow. Okay, it's not directly jumping from one specific uh, method to the other. Okay, before going to that, it will follow a sequence of steps. Those will be covered in the chain of thoughts. Okay, this will be chain of thoughts will be like more reasoning question. If we see an example for chain of thought. Okay, I'm asking a question for if Sunday is Monday and Monday. So this type of questions will be mostly you'll be encountered while like uh, preparing for with aptitude and reasoning. Okay, such kind of things. Okay, Sunday is Monday and Monday is Saturday. Then okay, I'm just giving an example. I'm not exact even I'm not expecting the right. No proper change is mentioned for, because if we give all weekdays, if we change 5 weekdays, then I think it can be map. It can map it. No explicit change is mentioned for a day. We assume it as it's the same day. Okay, Wednesday remains the same day. Okay, I gave only partial input, so it can't able to match it. That's why it left it as it is. Like because I'm not sure about any reasoning. Do you have a proper reasoning question? You as an example. Okay, what comes next in sequence kind of things. These are like aptitude thing where we can get the solutions for this thing. Okay, okay, I'm not getting the right example to right now. So like one more thing is like few shot and zero shot prompting, just as an examples. If you want something, you can mention as an examples. And if you're not mentioning any examples, it considers them as a zero shot prompt. Like zero examples are given, and straight away it will give us an answer. Well, with the few shot prompt or one shot prompt, one shot prompt is a single example that you are mentioning. Here you are giving few shot prompts means more examples. Okay, uh, so if you want something and if you give some example. Okay, generally we use in codings only. um, Convert can you can any one of you suggest any question with some example? Any one of you?
Sin theta plus cos theta.
No, not much mathematical. How you can frame the sentence with sin theta plus cos theta?
Just type this in.
No, not randomly. I'm asking. No, what we are focusing on examples, right? Okay.
Maybe the distance between two
Okay.
locations and traveling via car or bike. Best mode of
Um,
transportation between two
okay.
locations.
Best mode of transport between two countries.
Mention the country names. At least in that way it will
Yeah,
be more
that's what.
generic.
Okay. Example. I'm giving some example. Okay. Um, okay. Bus can
India, Nepal.
take, yes, yeah, bus from India to Nepal. Train between India and oh, Sri Lanka. I don't know if it's proper or not, but flight between India and Europe. What is mode of transport between India and Antarctica? It's giving some route. Okay, something like examples. Okay, we can take it. If we just edit this with a single example, okay, suggest uh, trains between countries. Okay, we'll just check it. Okay, India and Bangladesh, India and Pakistan, something. France and Germany, UK and France. Okay, which Thailand and Malaysia, China and Vietnam. Okay, these are the things we can travel country to country by trains and some with bus flights. Air is best when countries are separated by water of long distances. We got some few details. Okay, something examples if we mention, and it will give us with respect to those examples. Okay, if we give multiple examples, it will become the few shot prompting. If we mention single example, it can be the one shot prompting, and if we don't specify any examples, then it will become zero shot prompting. Okay, instructions is simple, like I need uh, the answer in an instruction, like in a bullet points. Okay, answer me with some bullet points. Okay, give me answer in a straight away in a few lines. Okay, 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 this I will give you instruction how it will be. role is one thing, and instructions is one thing we can add, and input question. Okay, these three things we can add. Role can be Python programmer. Instructions don't add comments. Input, write a program. I'm not mentioning the Python also. Program to sum two numbers. We'll see. I don't want any comments. Generally, Python program, if something is there, it will give in comments. So I'm changing the instruction here. Okay, add comments. I'm removing don't. Okay, and I'm adding comments for each line. Each line. Okay, I'm changing the instruction, how it will behave. Okay, see, it added in everywhere it added the comments here. Okay, comment sections are added for each and every line. Okay, this is the difference if we change the instructions, how it is behaving. So one more thing I will do it. I change this to the Java. Okay, and I will check it. This is a Python program, so I'm changing the role to a Java programmer and just checking. Okay, here it is clearly mentioned, right? Java program. Okay, it is here also it added the comments everywhere for each and every detail. Okay, this is how specifying the roles and all. Okay, I'm not changing the input. Input is write a program of to sum up two numbers. Okay, but whatever the instructions I'm giving, it is considering them, and whatever the role I'm giving, it is giving the response according to that role. Okay, this is the best way that we can give the prompt to the LLM model, and we can get the response. So there are some examples. Okay, to get some summarizations and question and answers and code generation kind of things. Okay, in summarization, let's just go through these examples. Summarize the following article. If you give some article, it will summarize the data, and if you want that summarized data within 50 words, it will definitely the LLM response the summarization to 50 words, and it will give you in that 50 words. Use an open API to provide the summary of the document. Same kind of summarizations. Okay, whatever the length of the summary you want, you can get it. Okay, and the format you want, like bullet points or some a decision tree format. Okay, some structure format, if you want, you can mention it. Question and answers, answering the question to below with okay, some question if you ask and you want an answer, it's a like chatbot interactions. Okay, if you will ask in detail more, and generally the question and answer format is the general way that every user will react or will interact with the chat GPT or Gemini models, like with all AI models. And the code generation, like what we have seen just now, the way how we react to we will get the LLM response the way as per our requirements. Okay, so this is all about today's class, like how and what are the different types of prompts that which were helpful for us. So mentioning the role and instructions and with examples, uh, So these are the three main concepts that we have to remember while we are asking for a prompt to chat gpt or gemini models, okay, in a daily usage. If you are interacting with AI, the way how you are interacting will make you the best utilization of the AI to get the straight answers, answer in a straight way. Okay, so uh, thanks to everyone, and if you have any questions, we can clarify now. Yeah, you can straight away switch on your mic and you can get clarify your doubts. If all good, thanks team. Yeah, someone.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. I hope you got a clear idea of the prompt, right? Whatever the questions we are asking chat gpt or gemini models. Okay, I hope most of you are using chat gpt. Anyone using gemini model or claude model or grok model, any other models which you are interacting with? Okay, thanks team. We'll connect again tomorrow with the new concept, tools and APIs for GenAI. Okay, where we'll be clearly seeing about each and every tool. Okay,
Sure,
from
sure.
different platforms. Yeah, this will be module 4 will be covered in the next sessions. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you, thank you.